Hello, this week's lessons are about atmospheric pressure. I know it's probably a little bit hard to hear me on the video, but that's the point. I am standing outside today on a very windy day. The winds right now are at about 60 kilometers per hour, gusting to 70. So I hope you get the full effect. I purposely left my hair down. You can see the trees blowing in the background because we're having very strong gusts of wind. So even if it's hard to hear me on the video, that's the point, because this week we're talking about pressure systems. So what does that have to do with the windy day? Everything. The reason we have wind is because we have a high atmospheric pressure going to a low atmospheric pressure. So we're going to learn about pressure systems and all that this week. So just a brief introduction, and I want you to, even though you're not outside with me, you can imagine you're out here in the 70 kilometer per hour gusts of wind. So the wind is just a difference in atmospheric pressure. We are going to learn this week what causes atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is caused, oh, you can feel the wind, here we go, 70 kilometers per hour. So what causes wind is when you have an air mass that cools over a land region. So when you have air mass cooling over a land region, you end up with high atmospheric pressure there. We'll explain that this week. And we know that it moves from a high pressure to a low pressure. So the high to low pressure movement, that is what causes wind. So it's just the circulation of the air from high to low pressure systems. But it's not just straight up and down. Remember that the Earth rotates as well. So in the northern hemisphere where we are, it'll also move a bit to the right. So it's not a directly up and down replacement of high to low pressure systems. So it's that cycling of the two pressure systems that does give us wind. So it's a very windy day right now, and we're going to learn about pressure systems, atmospheric pressure, and jet streams. And just one fun fact before I go inside, or before I blow away this wind. The highest, it's so windy. We're going to learn all about the wind and pressure systems this week. So the fun fact, the highest wind speed that's been recorded on the surface of the Earth was back in 1934, April 12th, in the States, in Mount Washington. The wind speed had hit up to 370 kilometers per hour. And the reason for that is they have, obviously they have a weather station high up. This was on the top of Mount Washington, so the top of a mountain. And their weather station there experienced an extremely strong jet stream that descended unusually low upon it. And if you don't know what a jet stream is, you will by the end of this week. So this week, we're going to learn about wind, which you can hear, probably see and feel around me. What causes wind? Atmospheric pressure and the change of it that leads to these windy days. So yes, I am standing in 70 kilometer gusts of wind per hour, but we're all safe and we'll be okay. So there you go, your introduction to our topics this week.